Hello folks, welcome back to my channel, and as promised I am back with another video where we are going to cover the whole pre-MBA journey of mine, and I could share with you the experiences of mine from back in MBA. And while I was thinking about it, I realized that while I knew that I wanted to do an MBA abroad, I just had no idea of where to start. And like you, I did a lot of web searches, did a lot of coffee chats, but still did not, like, it took me 2 to 3 months to put all the pieces together and just understand how to go about my application process. And that's when I decided, right, that why not, like a typical MBA graduate, create a framework which I could share with you all, and which you could use to think about how you are going to conduct your MBA. So without further ado, let's get started into the video. And the very first thing that I wanted to think about, and it may sound very cliche, is that really, what's the purpose of your MBA? Why do you even want to do it? And it could be different for everyone, right? So for some of you, you are just tired of the job you're doing and you want to shift into management careers, and for that you just need to upskill yourself. Some of you might want to earn more money. It could be to shift abroad permanently, and some of you might want to reunite with your partner who is in certain country, and that you want to make a move there so that you can finally meet, like, stay with each other. Or any other reason, maybe you just want to experience new life of moving abroad and how it's like to study there. So it's really different for everyone, but it's really crucial for the next process, like whole process of applying for your MBA. Now once you're done with that, the next thing that you really think about is the career goal. And what does that mean, right? Each of you would want to likely want to work after your MBA. So what is your career goal? For some of you, you're very particular about industry, and you think, like, maybe you want to move to a technical industry or finance or CPG and whatnot. And for others of you, you're highly interested in a certain role. Maybe you want to become a product manager, senior HR, consulting, or you want to start your own business and get into entrepreneurship. And it could be that you just want to go back to another the company you're coming from, or just join family business in a certain industry. So what industry or role you are highly interested in, and really think about it. Maybe you're just very flexible, that you just want to shift abroad, no matter what role it is, what industry it is. You're highly open to everything. But it really depends and is crucial in another step of where you want to do your MBA, or how you like want to write your applications. So really think hard about it. And once you're done, the next thing that you want to think about is the region or location, like where you really want to do an MBA. It could be US, UK, India, for someone who is not from India, Singapore, whatnot. And while thinking about it, I again wanted to give you a framework on how to really select a location. First, it's going to depend upon your purpose, which we already discussed. For example, if someone's partner is in the UK and they want to do an MBA because they want to move to UK, of course all other options are gone, and they don't really need to think about it. They just need to think about UK schools. Or it could be career goal. For example, for an international, it's really difficult to get into CPG industry in the US. So you might not want to prioritize US if you are really particular about CPG industry. And the last but not least is the budget. Have some sense of how much you are willing to spend on your MBA, because each location costs you way different. It could range from $50k dollars, or like 50k to 250k, depending upon the location you do your MBA. But don't constrain yourself to the budget at this stage much. Just have basic sense and prioritize your locations accordingly. And once you're done with the whole matrix and you have certain regions, it could be 1 2 3, how many, that where you want to apply your MBA, then we move to the next step. And that's really about that, which schools that you want to go your MBA for. And those schools you have to have all these three things figured out first. And typically you want to have three category of schools. And but trust me, each of the school list is going to look different, because all of you have different purpose, career goals, and locations where you want to do your MBA, and different budgets as well. And when do you think about three categories, there are, like, first you want to think about dream schools. or highly unlikely schools. What does that mean? That you think that yes, you really want to get in that school, but the problem is that you might not have enough GMAT score, your application might not be apt, or your budget might not be that much that you want to spend, you are able to spend on that school, or many fold reasons, right? But still, what if you crack it, or what if you get that scholarship? So there's a list of dream schools that are highly unlikely, but still you want to apply. And the next is the target schools. What does target school means is that it's highly likely that if you put in enough effort, if you write good applications, you are going to get into the schools. So these are like achievable set of schools. And the last is the safe schools, which you might have gotten the idea already, is about that you think that you have enough GMAT score, or in general your application is of quality, that it's highly likely that you are going to get into those schools, unless the whole world turns around or something, right? And please at least have 3 to 4 schools in each category, because all of us think that we are going to apply to all of the schools, but it never really happens, right? At the end you have 12 list or 20 list of schools, you end up applying to hardly 5 to 6, or maybe at max 8 schools. So please have a full-fledged list and really think about where you want to go. And then comes the most crucial part of this video, which is the application. Did you know that you can at least, it takes at least 1 to 2 years to in the whole process of applying to an MBA, and you can apply to schools in multiple admission rounds as well. So some part of the applications which you need to consider is that country specific test for that MBA. It could be GMAT, GRE for US, CAT or MAT for India, or some schools even completely waive the test. That depends upon the school. Then you need to take into consideration your graduation GPA as well. And then comes the essays, which is most difficult part, trust me. And each school might require you to write 1 to 7 essays depending upon that school. And then comes the part of recommendations. Basically, people you have worked with need to endorse you for schools by giving letter of recommendations saying you are an apt for MBA, or your skill set matches that to what is required for an MBA. And fifth number is the work experience. For US MBA, on an average, you need at least 3 years of work experience before you apply to a certain school, and it could vary cross school to school. And lastly, which nobody tells you about, is the reputation with school. What that really means is that have you expressed enough interest by talking to the students of the school, and or doing different things by attending their webinars to show them that you're really interested in the school. So and I'll be covering a separate video for the whole entire application process and how to go about it. But yeah, once that all part is figured, the last part of this MBA, of the whole process, is that you finally get to your results, and the good news is that you all have been waiting to hear. So the result can go either way, right? If you got in, then you're thinking about your scholarship negotiation or school selection. Again, I'll be covering a different video for that, but just know that yes, many schools do choose to give scholarships for to their MBA admits. So keep that in mind while you're writing a quality good application. I'll be covering another video again to how to write a good application for your MBA. And if you didn't get, then good luck. You might be applying for another round, or you might have a plan B where you want to go. But that is overall what an MBA process entails. Hopefully you would get in, right, if you have written a good application again. And then the only part is to pack your bags, take that flight, and go achieve your dreams. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please choose to subscribe to my channel for more such videos on MBA journey and overall career.